What is good, boys and girls? Welcome to today's trade recap. Today is the 6th of May 2026, and we got cooked today with two break evens. Wow, I look so red. Um, yeah, let me just walk you through the trades. I really don't know how I'm gonna survive these markets because I'm literally doing everything that I can to survive them, considering that none of these setups are working out. We are at all-time highs. I mean, it's really, really confusing. All right, so I was copy trading three accounts, two top steps and one got funded futures account. So yeah, so going into the day, I was obviously leaning bullish and well, looks like it's taking a bit to load, but yeah, I was obviously leaning bullish, looking for market to no, to push all the way to all-time highs. So we were at the time we were currently somewhere here at 9:30. So at 9:30 here, right at open, this is where I saw my first trade. I saw it on the 30-second on trade of eight. You can see when we go forward like one bar. This was 9:29, and go forward another bar we get this good move higher. So I checked and rid of it because I don't have the plan that allows me to have the 30-second. But basically, we had this a 30-second inverse here, which I honestly was hesitating. But if I could have taken that trade, it could have been like a 1 to 2 kind of thing, which I do think would have been hit because these highs were hit, ended up getting hit. So I missed out on that one because I was hesitant. I mean, like right at open, we just inverse. I wasn't really confident in that, so I decided to wait for a better inverse. For which I was like, okay, I'm gonna enter on this 2 minute here. Then I keep waiting. So we go forward. You can see like right here we get a retracement lower. Then on the next closure, I enter longs, trying to target all the way to these highs here. So I had these highs here as the first draw. Like they are relatively equal. They are highs from 8:19. Then also these highs here. I think there was like some sort of 15-minute gap here that I was targeting. So at that time I entered longs right here. Stop. I used around how many points was it? Because I risked like seven, if not six minis. I mean micros, minis, Jesus. So it was basically something like this, 60 points, targeting like all the way here. It wasn't actually a 1-to-1. Let me check the 2 minute. So the 2 minute is more clearer. So yeah, it was basically something like this. So I entered here. I was looking to make. I was actually targeting the 15-minute gap here. Because I was risking around close to 700 to make 1 400 because it's an eval. So now I play it. You can see like we start displacing higher and playing around, and then like we hit the break-even level because my break-even level was somewhere here. Then I trail. Why is it going so fast? Okay, so simply the my break-even level was at this high here. Then we hit the break-even level, I trail, then we get this crazy stop out. I posted it in the shorts. Then we get some good displacement higher, then we drop again. So here I was looking to take another trade, but the next trade that I took wasn't like on any gap. It was just like discount retracement and an SMT. So let me also break it down as well. So you can see we still had the highs as our draw. So as I drew the fib from this low here to this high here, wait a minute, or something like this. So now going down to the 1 minute, you can see that we had this retraced lower into that area. Then we got this beautiful liquidity run. I believe it was an SMT with ES. Is ES even loading the charts? Okay, you can see it was an SMT. These lows here weren't run. So I was like, okay, now we are definitely at least gonna go higher. Like probably run these highs here and this high here, for which we don't. We just so it was actually a 30 second inverse. So I enter, it goes higher, edges TP by 15 points, valid. Then it drops like way too fast. I was like, okay, maybe today wasn't my day, and I'm not that kind of guy to crash out and start crying over spilled milk because if it happened, then what am I gonna do about it? Cry about it? No, I'm just gonna sit and watch the market do its thing. So absolutely got rinsed today, but we're still the patient type of people, patient traders, and I believe there will be a time where my edge starts to get presented itself more. And aside from that, also want to show you like this entry. I normally don't enter on discount retracements or like CISD retracements, but if you check how beautiful this entry was, like it was discount retracement, then we also had this beautiful order block here. Look at this order block get tapped into, then we go here. So the fact that I'm into these live markets way too much has allowed me to build discretion, even though like sometimes I will be wrong, but then I'm building discretion. Not every time we have to be in a high time frame POI, because at these times we're in all-time highs, we have to just like balance and then continue the move to the all-time highs and stuff like that. So that's just basically what happened today. And for the second trade, I didn't have to wait for like a 15-minute gap retracement. For the first trade, we were in some sort of like 1 hour fair value gap, but for the second trade, we were absolutely like just simply retracing to discount some rejection blocks in the way. I guess yes, there were some rejection blocks with ES, obviously. As you check here, I think there were some rejection blocks, by the way. If you check the 15-minute. So yeah, there was basically some rejection blocks, and I ended up entering, in that kind of discretion level, with that kind of discretion. So if we check this right here, I think Powell would like this entry. Powell trades will really like this entry on this tab here. Then you wait for this placement higher. So I mean, it's not the easiest to trade this kind of price action, to be honest, but you can see it was a move that was definitely worth it. So we ended up pumping actually to all-time highs like later in the day, but I don't really trade PM session, and I mean I don't want to get too overwhelmed with the market. So this is the second day in a row where the markets have been trash. Yesterday we took an L, today we took a break even. By the way, yesterday it was a decent L, I think. Uh, I took it on all of the three accounts that I'm copy trading, so it is insane. And also, I think in the PM session, we also got some opportunities like later in the day. As you can see on the 5 minute here, like we failed to even run liquidity, bro. So honestly, this was rage bait. So we retrace, we go higher, very beautiful inverse, but not an entry because what are we rejecting? Order block? What are we rejecting for me to enter off of that IFPG? It wasn't that clear to me. Maybe if you can get a retracement here, I would have taken long. So I haven't checked PA since I got off the trust, but I do think we could have found some good longs here. You can see we get a retrace. This is a very beautiful valid retrace here. And actually let me remove the replace long unnecessary. Alright, so look at this entry here. Uh First off, I do think it's a very beautiful discount, I guess. Is it? Nope, not full discount or here. Well, wasn't discount. But that just removes one confluence, not the whole validity of the trade, because I believe this was like a 15-minute gap, if not like even a one, might even be a 1 hour gap, who knows. So we had this very, very beautiful 15-minute gap retracement. We had this low here getting run. Very, very beautiful liquidity run on these lows here. Then after that, there were actually some, let's see, no, not relatively equal though. They're actually relatively equal. This small low here, and then this low here. So we get this beautiful liquidity run here, then we start displacing like right at one. So best palette inverse, there was this one here because it's coupled with a couple of CISTs and internal CISTs here. Because if you check like the 2 minute where we have like a straight leg down, that leg will help you have like a CIST kind of thing, which will be here. Either way, we get a good inversion to enter longs, break even like at this high here, then full target, well, could be this high, or even, all-time highs, which we end up hitting. So simple patience is key. I mean, the fact that we missed the trade doesn't mean that we're bad traders. The fact that we didn't take this trade is because I honestly didn't want to take any other trade other than 2 losses a day are enough. I mean, two break evens a day are enough. I didn't want to add to that. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Also learning how to trade YM. I know my name, my username is like Prex and Q and stuff, but YM, gold, and the Nasdaq is kind of my thing. So we'll just see how it goes. And with that being said, see you all tomorrow. If we manage to catch something, stay blessed. Peace. Oh, I'm also thinking of uploading some psyche vids, so we'll just see how that goes. If I don't just append it in this one. Uh, Man, it's so overwhelming, man. Like, do you know that kind of feeling where like you no longer have the motivation? But the good thing is I have the discipline because I'm now in those days where I don't have anything to push me. Literally nothing to push me. Like I'm not getting any wins. No, I'm not passing any evals. I'm not getting any payouts. I mean, I'm not even losing like heavily. I'm just in that kind of stale stage, and I'm terribly happy about it because I'm the market literally pays me to wait. So I'm trying my best to wait and go slow with things. So I'm in that phase where I'm being driven by just discipline, nothing else. So it's not easy, man. It's not easy. But if I started this, I have to finish it. I I mean, I see everyone like banking, but then I ask myself, why not me? Why not me? Why not me? But I do believe everyone has his own share of the blessings, and when it's your turn, it obviously comes in an abundant way. So all I have to do is just wait, wait, wait. I can't even count the number of times I've just said wait in all of my videos, but that's the main part, waiting. Because if I keep messing things up, then I obviously won't end up getting payouts at all. I will end up blowing stuff back to back. So even though the markets are literally not in my favor, I'm not complaining. I'm just grateful that I all I know is I have the skill to do it. If I can do it once, I can do it twice, I can do it thrice, I can do it hundreds of times. If I can adjust once, I can adjust multiple times because market conditions change. I accept that. So I'll keep waiting until it can work out. It's just a matter of time. And let's switch this to blue. Have a great day, night, depending on the time you're watching this. Stay blessed. I just have to keep uploading this because the storage on my laptop is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and YouTube is free. Because why not?